Hello and welcome back to Tales of Lumin. I'm here, I'm back, and it's time to record another depressing update video about the internet and about the past couple of months and what's been going on. I'm sorry. I don't know why this has become the constant on the channel, and I'm actually kind of gonna announce here that I want to change that. I want to actually just get good content up on the channel again, content that people actually want to see. But before I start talking about what's been going on over the past couple of months or what I actually want to do going forward, I just want to say thank you again. I think I do this at the start of every one of these videos, but I can't do it enough. Like, I just can't. I want to say thank you to those of you that are actually watching, those of you that clicked on this video and watched all of it, listened to me blabbering about nonsense that most people probably wouldn't care about. And thank you if you left a comment, if you took it that one step further and left that comment of encouragement and well wishes, and you clicked that like button, or if you tweeted at me over the past couple of months. I appreciate it. I really do. So thank you. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that keeps me going. That gives me hope. That and like all the fond memories I have of better days. I'm gonna stop now. It's gonna get dark. I'm gonna stop now. I'm stopping. So, needless to say, our internet's still not doing that great. There have been so many ups and downs. The past couple of months have been the worst kind of emotional torture. That's just, for someone like me, okay, someone who doesn't really rely on technology like I do, on the internet like I do, they wouldn't care. They'll get by. They would have gotten by in a position like this. But you know, I keep thinking back to like, I think it was about a year ago. It's like in a couple of days, it'll be a year since my first stream. I keep thinking back to that and thinking how good everything was back then and how much fun I had and how great it was to interact with you guys and have that daily experience in my life. You know, I could just click, bam, go live. And there you guys were. You were there with me to talk to me, to give me advice, help me out with the games that I was playing, and just to experience all of it with me. That was amazing. And I miss that. I really do. Even though I couldn't stream at perfect quality back then or whatever, it was consistent for a little while, and that felt great. And then it just got patchy, and then like after Christmas and when the new year started, it was terrible. And then I started losing hope. I started losing so much hope, and I've been kind of demotivated. I mean, I said that in the last video that I recorded. I've said it on Twitter a bunch, if you guys have been following me there. It's a struggle for me, you know, to stay motivated with all the effort that I'm putting into trying to make this work. The internet. Like, I'm trying to find every little flaw and query it and like dissect it to make sure that that's not the one thing that's causing the inconsistencies. But at the end of the day, it's coming down to the fact that I think in its current state, our internet is not really capable of live streaming. It's not made for it. We've still got this weird wireless thing going right now that is gonna be a thing for a little while still. I don't know how long. Okay, Nero's being impatient. He wants to eat. He's like trying to get his bone off the table here or something. He's okay. Nero's good. There's actually a little story coming up later in this video about Nero. He's also had a pretty tough time. He's not going to stop now. He's probably going to come sit here right next to me and tell me, Dad, it's half an hour till food time. Dad, it's 25 minutes till food time. Dad, it's 24 minutes till food time now. And so on and so forth. I could keep going because he keeps going. I can see it in his face. I got this little gap between two of my monitors here where I can see him on his chair. He's insistent like that. But he's had a tough time as well. I'll get to that. Long story short, I don't think our internet in its current state is going to be able to sustain daily live streams. It's not going to be able to do it. We are still waiting on the wired fiber. I do think that when we get a wired connection, things will change, things will be different. I think that it will be much better. And you know what's really sad is that the exchange that we would connect to, so the wired fiber exchange, the one where our cable would come from, is 600 meters from our house down the road. As you follow the road, not as the crow flies, just along the road at 600 meters away. It's literally right there, but they can't offer us wired fiber. We've been going around asking people if we get someone like privately to install the line. We've offered them large amounts of money. Okay, and that's once again thanks to my parents, who are for the most part supporting us right now. Okay, they have been helping so much, my mother specifically, trying to get this working, trying to make it work, trying to get the wired connection installed, try to get this one fixed, all of it. But we're just not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere. They're telling us, hey, by the end of the year, you should have wired fiber. But that's still a couple of months away. It's more than a couple of months away. That's a long time from now. And you know what's sad is that they said the same thing to us at the end of last year, and that didn't happen. So we're just not going to believe it until we see it. So basically, I've sort of made the decision now to move back to YouTube and try and make this work, and actually try and just put up content that everyone wants to see. Good content. You know? Happy stuff. Not these depressing update videos the whole time that I'm apparently so good at recording. God damn it. Why am I so good at recording them? I'm not really. This is like my 100th attempt at this video. I keep failing. Because I keep just messing it up. I don't know what to say most of the time. Anyway. I'm gonna keep going with this one. I'm gonna keep going. So we're waiting for wired fiber. Until then, YouTube. I don't want to promise anything because the last time I promised stuff, I just didn't deliver. I will tell you that the Let's Plays and stuff will continue. I want to record more of these videos where I can just sit and talk because that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do on my live stream. I want to be able to sit and talk to you guys and just have a discussion about whatever I feel like discussing. Doesn't even matter what. Games, life, Nero, whatever, you know? So I'm going to start getting these up more often, like every day, every 2 days. I don't know yet. I'm going to do that in the time that I would otherwise like to be live streaming. I'll just sit down, record a video to, you know, have a talk with my webcam. I don't know. Maybe I'll actually record some videos with other people as well. Because I've been playing some games with other people. I'll get to that like at the end of the video, what I've been playing, what I've been doing. But I just want to do stuff. Okay? It's gonna happen. And again, I'm sorry that I haven't been doing stuff. I've just been trying with all my might to make live streaming work, but again, I've just run into a dead end, and then another dead end, and then I keep just coming to the realization over and over again that it's not gonna work. Not until we get a connection that can actually support it. But then I just think to myself, no, there must be another way, and then I persevere, and then I come to the same conclusion again. It's a vicious cycle. And I can't help it. It's just because I want it so bad. I mean, they have the initiates. What is the program called? God, how do I not even know? The halfway between partner and regular streamer on Twitch. How have I forgotten what's that called? But anyway, most people who stream on Twitch TV nowadays can actually have people subscribe to them. They can get an emote on their channel. They can get a little... I think they get a sub badge. I'm not even sure if they get a sub badge. They get most of the benefits of being a partner after something like 7 days of streaming. And that excited me so much. Like, I was super keen to get back into streaming when I heard that the little guy can actually make a living of doing what they love on Twitch TV. That the little guy actually has a platform to start building on, you know, a base to start from. And that's awesome. That's great. I love what Twitch TV have been doing. I hate what YouTube has been doing. God, I've had so many videos demonetized over the past couple of months. I'm still not partnered with the network right now, by the way. I'm partnered with YouTube themselves. I'm just a regular partner with them. So I'm doing all the monetization and stuff myself. It's a real pain, but whatever. I don't want to... Affiliates. God, they're called initiates. The hell's an initiate? It's making Twitch sound like a cult. God. Okay, anyway. That got me excited. And it's just making all of this much harder. because I know there's like this amazing new system and an environment waiting for me on Twitch TV that I can't break into. I can't. Anyway, okay, so I've decided that YouTube is going to be the way to go going forward, and I will try my best. That's pretty much all I can say, is I'll try my best to give you guys content that I think you'll enjoy. The kind of content you deserve, basically. I'll try my best. Now, there's a lot been going on here over the past couple of months. I will say again that if you've been following me on Twitter, you'll probably know about most of it already. We had some fires here at the start of June, like early June, and that was crazy. That was super bad. Thousands of people lost their homes. I would say like at least 3/4 of the town was affected pretty seriously by everything that happened. If not the smoke, they had to actually evacuate. They had to, they lost electricity or internet or any of the other things we take for granted nowadays for a long period of time, us included. I mean, we lost electricity a couple of times. Our internet was down for quite a while. We somehow managed to come out the other side unscathed. We live in a very lucky neighborhood, apparently, but I'm not like overstating this when I say thousands of people lost their homes. Like a good portion of the town actually burnt down. There were major fires on both sides of the town. If you want to know more about it, I think you can just Google Neisner fires 2017. You'll probably see it. You'll probably see lots of grisly news stories about it. It was bad. It was seriously bad. And I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. I just want to sort of just put it out there and say that happened here. And that, I think, alone set us and everyone else and pretty much everything in this town back by such a huge amount. I mean, it burnt down like a couple of the major internet exchanges in the area. A lot of the new fiber that they just laid in the ground actually got fried. Everyone was affected. It was bad. Okay, that happened here. Again, hit Google up if you want to see some photos or videos or whatever. It's not easy to look at, so watch out. Like, the fires were kind of bad. It was a stressful time for everyone. Like, my sister, actually, who lives closer to town proper, or she lives in town, they had to evacuate. They had to leave their houses because the smoke was getting so bad there, and the fire was, like, right above them. It was serious. And funny enough, after that, I had such good connectivity on our internet. Like, about 2 weeks after that, our internet was better than it's ever been. And I was test streaming every day and it was looking amazing. And then suddenly it just died. It was perfect for a span of a week and a half. And then I was like, oh my God, I can make this work. I think I can go back to Twitch. I can do it. And then I think it was June the 21st. I still remember the day. On Twitter, you can find a little art project I put together comparing June the 21st to June the 22nd. On June the 21st, everything just died. Like, the internet just went horribly bad, and now it's still in that state. And I don't know. To this day, I can't explain it. I actually spoke to the ISP, our ISP, and they said something happened on that day, but I've yet to hear back from them what it was that happened. They said somehow the server up at one of their high sites was fried on that day, like it crashed completely, and they replaced it the next day on June the 22nd. And I'm assuming it was something to do with that. But these are the straws that I grasp at. Like, I'm constantly trying to figure out what exactly killed our connection. Because I was test streaming for 5-6 hours a night, and it was perfect. I was dropping like almost no frames. I was streaming at a really high bit rate. It was amazing. But that just, it vanished. Like overnight, literally overnight, it just vanished. Everything that was working so nicely just disappeared. And that's like, that hit me really hard, okay? I was so keen to get started again, so keen to start streaming, and then just overnight, it was all gone. And it was weird to me because it was after the fires. You know, everyone was still in recovery mode. You don't even want to see what the place looked like then. There was ash everywhere, everything burnt down, and this place is known for its natural beauty, like forests. Lush green forests burnt to the ground. It was terrible. Man, it was bad. And for some reason, internet was amazing after that. But then, like I said, it just died. I will just say, I don't trust everything that our ISP tells us. Like, I just don't. I think that when there's an issue, they tend to try and talk around it rather than just be frank with me and tell me. And I dislike it, and I've called them out on it a couple of times, but still, they don't. They don't give me the true. They still just beat around the bush with it, and they say, yeah, but this and that, and we're still doing this, and you know, whatever. So, yeah, it's just, that was not cool, okay? That was not cool. Then, like, earlier in July, I think like halfway through July, I can't even remember when it was, Nero got into a fight with Caleb, one of my mom's dogs, and he got a pretty serious injury on his back. It was uncool. We had to race him to the vet, and he had to get stitches. I think it was a stick. I mean, it sounds silly, but Caleb has started showing more dominance around here. He thinks he's like a big man now, and obviously because of that, they kind of clash, and they had a bit of a fight, and they haven't, since then, it's been like a month now, or a bit longer actually, and since then, they haven't again. Like, everything's okay, but they got in a fight, and Nero got hurt quite badly, and that was also kind of stressful for us. We didn't enjoy that one bit. He's good now, and you'll see in his photos and stuff, he's got a patch on his back where his scar was. He got a, like, it was a long, like, gash in his back that Caleb made. Caleb's massive. His teeth are like this, okay? So it didn't take him much effort to get his whole mouth around Nero, and he, like, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't cool. Nero's okay. He had to be put to sleep, and then they had to put stitches in, 2 layers of stitches, like one layer inside and another layer on top, and then he had to wear a bandage for like 2 weeks, and now the bandage is off, and now it's recovering nicely, it's looking good, but it was a pretty traumatizing experience for all of us, and it was tough, and we're all obviously grateful and happy that nothing super serious happened, and again, they're okay now. He's now much more apprehensive of Caleb. Like, they sort of keep their distance from one another, especially when in company of humans, when there are people around. Then they sort of more at each other's throats. They're not really, but I mean, they're more up in each other's grills when there are people around. If there's no one around, I see them like when they're out in the garden together. All 3 the boy dogs, that's Bo, Caleb, and Nero, they like best buds out there. When there's no human intervention at all, then they like besties. They're like sniffing around together, running around together, doing things together, whatever, going on adventures. They're fine. But things changed a little bit when that happened. I think Caleb realized he's a big man, and he is a big man. He weighs like double what Nero weighs. He's a big dog. So he's now sort of noticed, you know, I'm kind of large. I'm much bigger than that Nero guy. I don't need to be scared of him. And now, you know, he's sort of grown up a little bit like that, and it's not so nice. But again, all the dogs are okay. Nero's not a fighter. I don't think he made a scratch. Like, he didn't touch them, because they kind of ganged up on him. My mom's 2 boys, Bo and Caleb, and it wasn't nice. But he's not a fighter. My boy's, he's a good guy. He's a good boy, all round. Anyway, that happened, and it was kind of bad for us. But yeah, we're okay now. We're good. Our internet's not great, but we are thankful that we at least have what we have. You know, I can at least upload videos to YouTube now, and it's at least in a good enough place for that to be a reality. Like, I can upload videos to YouTube, even if they're long, big, high quality videos. The upload speed is there. It's just the like serious consistency that you need for Twitch that's not there. So YouTube can still happen, and that's great. There was a lot of other stuff that's been happening here. Like, a lot of other stuff, like more personal stuff that I'm not going to get into over the past couple of months. But I just wanted to put that out there and let you guys know that we've not been having the easiest time. But I think I'm ready to just jump back into it and get started. The chances are I will be recording new stuff as well as the old Let's Plays and getting them done. I will probably be getting a lot of these Tales of Lumin episodes and stuff up on the channel. There'll be good stuff for you guys to see. There'll probably be some Nero videos too as well. Like, I've got all these little clips. I record little clips of Nero. You can see them on Twitter more often than not. And I've got a lot of them. Way more than I put on Twitter. I record him all the time. I'm basically like his private paparazzi. I just follow Nero around with my phone and record all the time and take photos and stuff like that. I'm no doubt going to just edit a bunch of those into a video and make it into a little Nero tribute because he deserves that. You know? It's nice. He likes videos of him. He likes watching them. So I'll make that for him. And for you guys. And check that out too. You'll enjoy it. I promise. He's been having a great time here. It's the nicest place we've ever lived. If you completely just banish the internet and all thoughts of it from your mind, then this place is amazing. It's great. There's an island for dogs. He's been loving it. He's been loving it. Okay, so I'd love to show some of that and share some of that with you guys. So I will. I will over the next couple of weeks or whatever. I have been playing stuff myself. Like, I haven't been offline. You guys will probably have... Some of you will have seen me talking about it in Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord server yet, do it. There's discussion there all the time. Like, if I click through it right now, there's some discussion about this Half-Life 3 story that was released. There's some Hearthstone discussion here. There's some cool sketches and pictures being posted. This is good stuff. Okay. It's a bunch of great guys on Discord. So join. But I've been playing stuff. I actually, for the first time in a really long time, I don't think I've ever actually, I opened Hearthstone packs without recording it. I just wasn't feeling it, man. Oh my god. Like, I would have. I honestly would have. I sat down, the packs were there, I was ready to go, and then I just wasn't ready to go. I couldn't. So I opened packs for Knights of the Frozen Throne, and I've been playing a little bit on and off, and it's fun. It's probably the most fun I've had in a Hearthstone expansion, even more so than Angora Crater was, Journey to Angora. It's a good expansion. They've done something special with it. The Death Knight heroes are amazing. I haven't done all the single player stuff yet. I did 1 or 2 of the bosses. I'm having a great time. I'm currently playing like a Valera Death Knight Miracle Rogue. It's good fun. I worked on my Druid 500 wins. I got that up to 500, so I've got like 5 heroes at 500 wins already. I play a lot of Hearthstone, like on my phone, and since I got Hearthstone on my phone, I've been playing quite a bit, but I still enjoy it. So there'll probably be some Hearthstone content on the channel going forward. I've been playing quite a lot of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm actually, I hate to say this, but I'm actually relatively good at the game. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk those many years spent playing Counter-Strike and Quake would actually help out? It's a fun game. It's a really fun game. I've been playing with some dudes on the Discord server. You guys know Saf and Artful. We've been playing together. It's been fun. Like, I really do like that every single game that you jump into of Battlegrounds is like a completely different experience. You can die within the first 5 seconds, or you can make it all the way to the very end and get that chicken dinner. It's cool. It's really cool. We call it poo bag on the Discord server. I don't even like. Let me explain to you why before you judge us. Stop right there. Called poo bag, poobles for short. It's really good. We started calling it PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. We started calling it that. Then we shortened it down to just Battlegrounds. Then PUBG. Then from there, it became, because we did it vocally, it became PUBG. and then the sound or PUBG, and then the sound was basically there. You know, you can sort of hear it already. And then it just became from PUBG, it became poo bag. It just makes sense, right? That was the natural next step. God. So I had to do it. I had to start calling it poo bag. So we call it poo bag. There's even a little like a poo bag bat signal that we post in Discord sometimes. It's like a little smiling poo. It's amazing. I love the game. It's great. I've won a bunch. We've won a bunch, but we mostly play for fun. We like regularly land at Georgopol. It's our favorite place to land. Pretty much every single game, actually. We like going there. It's our jam. I enjoy going to school and military base as well, but like that's much more clinchy, you know? It's like you really gotta focus. You gotta listen. God, man, you gotta listen. You gotta watch out around every corner. It's crazy. That game, man, I can see why it's taking over the internet right now, because it's just super fun. And I must say, I really do enjoy it. Maybe I'll upload some of that. Maybe I'll, I don't know, upload some of the recordings that I've got of it. Whatever, man. I've been playing that a bit. I have obviously still been playing some World of Warcraft here and there. Our guild is no more. We don't raid with the guild anymore, anything like that. A lot of the guild members and stuff went their own way. They're on Draenor now. That's a PvE server, if I'm not mistaken, on the EU region. A lot of them moved over there and they started their own guild on that server. They still raiding pretty seriously there, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure though. But I just play casually here and there. I play enough to pay my subscription, and I play enough to make a bit of money for Battle.net balance every now and then. I don't have to play much to do that, by the way. I sell like 2 or 3 different items on the auction house on the regular, and they make me that much money. I'm not even joking. So yeah, I play a bit of WoW. We jumped back into Guild Wars recently. I thought, you know, why not? Why not try Guild Wars out? Give it a go before the expansion comes out. Maybe I'll make it through the Heart of Thorns content and the Living Story stuff before Path of Fire comes out, because I'm pretty excited about that. Like, they've shown off some really good stuff, and I actually played in the test weekends, and to be honest, it looks really good. I mean, I had this huge apprehension, and I don't know why. Like, I had this sour taste that Guild Wars left in my mouth for the longest time, and I feel like they've done almost nothing but good since I stopped playing. Like, I jumped in there, and I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, by the gods, I don't remember this game being so good. The gameplay is just super solid and fun. It's performing a bit better than it was. Like, that's one aspect that I still feel is a bit shaky. The performance is, when there's a lot of players, it's a little iffy. But, like, the gameplay and a lot of the systems and mechanics and stuff they have in the game now are just so awesome. The specs and stuff, and the way you can customize your character now. The amount of cosmetic customization options in the game. The fact that you can get almost everything in the game with in-game gold by buying gems and stuff. It all pieces together so nicely, and I've ended up logging into WoW and thinking to myself, wow, you know, this game could actually learn a thing or two from Guild Wars, believe it or not. So yeah, I've been enjoying Guild Wars. I'm in the Lumi guild still. The Illuminati, it's still there. There are still some other people in there as well. Like, I've sort of reconnected with a few people in Guild Wars, and that's cool. I'm grateful that there are still people playing there, and they welcome me back with open arms. It's cool. Guild Wars players, thus far at least, have been the best. Like, the community just seems friendly. I know, right? I know. It's weird. Because, like, on the flip side, I've been playing some Overwatch, and that community is just, ugh, man. Ugh, I can't play competitive anymore. Like, I played 10 matches competitive, and then I played one more this season. Okay, I played my placement matches, which were horrible. Then I played one more game, and then I was just done. People are so toxic in Overwatch, and I don't know what happened. Good God, even in the arcade, and like in the modes that you'd expect are more casual, people are so damn toxic. They're just angry, and they hate on you, and they complain. Oh, whatever. So it's sort of taken a little bit away from my enjoyment of the latest event, the summer games that came to Overwatch, but I've still played a little bit. I play it here and there. It's pretty cool, you know. It's alright. I am incredibly excited for Destiny's PC beta that's coming up after this weekend. I have pre-purchased it. I didn't do it by myself. I actually got a huge gold donation from my lovely wife preemptively for my birthday, which is it's only on the September the 1st. It's when I started streaming last year. Oh my god. I got a gold donation from her gift, and it paid for most of the Destiny game that I put. I don't know why that game's so expensive. Oh my god. Like, the cheapest that you can get it for is 60 euros? 60 euros. That's the cheapest. The most expensive version is 100 euros. Anyway, my lovely wife is supporting me in all things Battle.net balance, and I love it. She's got so much gold in WoW. But if any of you have a lot of gold in WoW, I urge you to cash in soon. Do it. Because with Destiny, the PC beta coming up, that token price is gonna go way high. Then after that, there'll be the announcements and the hype leading up to BlizzCon. It's gonna go even higher. BlizzCon comes around, and just before that, actually, just before BlizzCon is the release of Destiny on PC. Crazy high. It's gonna be crazy. Like, you should probably cash in, buy those tokens now, if you have a lot of gold, or if you have enough gold for a couple of tokens, do it. If you're gonna buy game time, buy game time. If you're gonna buy Battle.net balance, buy the balance, because, yeah, I just, it's a prediction, because it's been a common trend, and the token has yet to go down. So, yeah, just saying. Anyway, I think I'm done. I think I've spoken about all I need to talk about. I didn't cover everything. There's so much to talk about. And again, like, I'm so sorry for the past couple of months. I'm sorry. It's just been really rough for us here. And I'll make it up to you guys. I'm going to try and make it up to you guys. The chances are Monday I'm going to start with like a fresh outlook and a bunch of these videos where I can just discuss things with you guys. And I think it's going to be great. Currently my parents are on holiday. I have pretty much all day long, every day to record if I want to. They went somewhere, like up the coast. They're not out of the country, but they went for 3 weeks in total, if I'm not mistaken, with some friends of theirs. So we are babysitting the house and the dogs. It's a bit of a pain. Like, it's fine. Like, it's not even, it's nothing. Like, I'll do it gladly for my parents, especially considering how much they're supporting us right now. But like, it's kind of tough walking those dogs of my mother's. Okay, it's a challenge, because the boys, Bo and Caleb, are big dogs, and we walk them. They walk off the leash on the dog island, and then Sophia, she's smaller, but she has to stay on the leash. She's a staffy. She's sort of a little unpredictable at times when it comes to other dogs, of course, not when it comes to people. And she stays on the leash for that, but they just all over the place. They're crazy, those big dogs. They run and they run and they run and they run, and it's tiring to just watch them. Anyway, we have to walk them separately from Nero, because those walks cannot mingle. Walk time is very important for Nero, and it's time that we as parents, myself and Eileen, spend with Nero, and that's important. So I take Nero and then I take them after that, and it's like, it's a bit of a process, but it's good. It happens. It has to happen. They deserve it. Puppers deserve all the best. All the best. That's why they're getting bones today. It's weekend, they're getting bones. It's good. It's real good. They're gonna like it. Anyway, so, again, I'm sorry if I didn't talk about everything that I was meant to talk about. I don't think I was meant to talk about anything, but maybe everything I wanted to talk about, everything I should have spoken about in this video. I probably forgot some stuff that I wanted to discuss. Even if it was briefly, I probably forgot it, because, well, like I said, I tried to record this video a bunch of times. I have actually been wanting to get it out for a long time now, and I just never managed. But here it is. And here I am. I'm back. I'm hopefully back for good. I'm gonna stick with this now and try and make this whole YouTube thing work again, and like sort of make up for lost time, I guess is the best way of putting it. And when the internet's good enough for Twitch streaming, when that's actually a reality, hey, then I'll be back there too. So don't worry. And when I come to Twitch, it's going to be amazing. We're going to have good times. Don't you even worry. Now, if you guys have any questions, whatsoever, because I'm not going to record the Q&A right now. I'm going to wait a bit with the Q&A. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments section. I'll reply. Within a day or so, I'll probably be back at the comments, hardcore replying. I say within a day or so because sometimes it takes long to get to all the comments, so I'll start immediately when they start coming in. But if yours is the last comment, it might take a bit of time. I'll get to it. Okay, and you can ask about anything. Whatever. You know, if you want to know how Nero's doing, please. I mean, I kind of told you, but please, don't hesitate to ask a question about Nero, about the games I've been playing, about whatever, you know. Whatever. Just do it. Go ahead and do it. Hope you guys have been having a good time. Again, thank you so much for staying in contact, for interacting with me on Twitter and stuff. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me sane, dudes. I'm serious. That's the kind of stuff I truly appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Keep doing it. Because I do appreciate it. I'm going to go feed the dogs now. I'm probably going to go watch the Pooh Bag tournament that's on. Like, see how naturally that comes to me. I can just say it. It's amazing. And I'm sorry. It's a disgusting thought. It is. But that's what we ended up calling it. So sorry. I already decided. It's on my phone here. On my to-do list on my phone, I have a like list of things I want to do when I stream. We're gonna have a subscriber game or series of games in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds when I start streaming and when I can actually create custom games or whatever. We're gonna do that because I know a lot of you guys play that game. I saw a statistic somewhere that something like 10% of all gamers have played it. It's actually overtaking Dota as the most played game on Steam. So everyone plays it. So we're gonna have a subscriber tourney where I can like shoutcast the whole thing, maybe even play in it, and then shoutcast when I die, which will probably be pretty soon. It's just fun, you know. It's a fun game, and I wanna share that enjoyment with you guys. I have some other stuff on there as well on my list on my phone, like Hearthstone subscriber tourneys, stuff like that would be great as well. Anyway, I've got a lot of plans. I've got a lot of big ideas. Don't want to discuss them now. I said I was finished. I said I was done. Stop trying to force me to hang around. So, check back here soon for more. Give this one a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Most importantly, though, thank you for hanging around. For being here for me. I appreciate it. I really do. Happy that.